kind of loud. All right.
Weather's starting to get a bit colder, but playoff hopes burning bright as ever for most of our teams as we get underway here in Week 12. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Ready.
It's Nix out of the pistol. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And that'll be good for a Denver first. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
The D-line is stacked.
Throwing on first down, Nix.
The whole league.
Really got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Now to the running back. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Here we go, set.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. On 3rd down, here's Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end.
Oh.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. A tight end in motion now. To the air now on 1st and 10. Finding Judy. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it. All right, look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield, and a big play follows.
Hand off on 2nd and short. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Let's go now. Buffalo 18.
Looking for a throw here. Escapes the pocket. Hits his running back. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, looks like the 30. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Pass play on 1st and 10. He's got time. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
And he's tackled for a short gain. Working quickly here. Here he is on 3rd and long. He's going deep. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
The Browns are lining up to punt. And this will put an end to the drive after it stalled out. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And the Broncos get set to take over.
Had to go check on the food. Food got taken out of the oven. My son went and pulled it out.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
New set of downs for him at the 38. They've got a man in motion. First down, and they go right back to him. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Nix from the gun. He has the first over the middle. And he's brought down after pushing to that.
That was tough. I saw the blitz coming.
That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Second and 6 coming up here.
Trap 60, trap 60. Here we go, Shaq. Hut, hut.
Back to the well again. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. That's going to be a gain of 6, and they need only inches now here on 3rd down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15+ at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard.
Go.
Running for the marker with Williams. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down. We finished 1 quarter in what's still a scoreless game. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll get you back to Mile High after this.
Hey. Well.
We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Now a give running right. And he gets this down to the 22 before being stopped. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Let's go now.
Nick's off the play action. Rolling out to his left.
Oh, I saw you running there too. Ooh.
19, and now they're gonna have
I was like, is he coming for me?
I think my favorite
Or is he going for him?
is the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
He had the right read.
break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Shut up. Go.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. It's a Denver touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one splits the uprights. And they add one on to their 1st touchdown of the contest. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll come out throwing. Dump off caught by his back. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Offense up to the line fast. Here's 2nd and 11. Into a crowd and intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
I've not yet in my lifetime come across a defender who hasn't told me how great an offensive player they were back in the day. Oh, you should have seen me as a running back or wide receiver. Well, right there, that defender showed some of that background. A brilliant job of getting into the open field and setting his offense up for success.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal. Throwing here, Nix. The screen pass falls incomplete. Defender smart there to get a hand on that one. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
Ball hit his
Still
deck
a couple of
pad.
shots at this one.
Not an open passing lane to be found anywhere. He took what he thought was the best one available, and they still managed to tip the ball away.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
Play action with Nix. Buying some time right. Pass it down close. Touchdown, Denver. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos double their lead to 14. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He stopped on the return at the 27. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Drive starts with an option, right side. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
Dumps it off to his running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Throwing with a blitz on the way. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And it's 4th down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
The Browns are lined up to punt. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. Winford 48 with his first kick, and this one looks even better. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. That punt goes 63 yards. And the Broncos are going to take over with a lot of field ahead of them. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Ready? Go!
Fakes the handoff, now to throw. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. And the Browns will take over as he records his first interception of our season. He steps in front and picks it off. Looked like he missed the spot there, partner. Maybe because he threw it on the run?
Yeah, I think that's exactly the case, Kate. You know, you get set in the pocket. This game is fast anyway. Things are flying, but once you get on the run, it is a whole nother speed and really becomes advantage defense as they take it away.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go, strike.
He's dropping back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
This defense just coming to life before our eyes, Kate, taking advantage of the situation they're in. Just feel their creativity. Right? When you get a lead like this, it just allows you to be a little looser, to play a little bit faster, and to continue to make an impact that time with a sack.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Go! Cut 19! Cut 19! Let go!
Trying again following the sack. Got a man. Patterson has it. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Here we go! 19, right here!
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Finds Judy near the sideline. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that gives the Browns a first.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go now!
Here's a give up the middle. And he's able to fight this down to the 2. That's 8 yards on that run, and now it's 2nd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here at Mile High. The Browns driving. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Let's go! 19, Tiger! 19, Tiger!
Pass play now. And down he goes. The Broncos got there. Now this is the dreaded sight anytime there's a sack. He's hurting after taking that hit, and they're going to get out there to check on him. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Here's the long back on the handoff. And he's in. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns make it a one-score game before
I didn't see the toes the other day, though.
And he has made
He'll
this
stop showing
habit this
off.
season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far.
Have you already eaten? No.
Now the PAT
No.
try coming up.
Well, he went home and got cleaned up.
And he sends the point after right through the uprights. And the Browns chop the
Foot
lead in half.
contusion.
It's down to
Ooh.
7.
That's your starter? Shit. Was he out for the moment or for the game? Miami ended up picking him up. Was it Miami who picked him up? Titans. Titans picked him up. Yeah.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away.
Yep. Any more than some board.
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
60 Bobcat. Set. Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
70. 19 tight. 7 Pirates. Go.
From the 39. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
60 by 6.
Man in motion, out of the slot.
70 range. Ready.
Nix with it on first. Completed over the middle. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Buffalo 18. Check go.
They'll throw again. Nix. Brought in right side. He's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Offense in the hurry up here. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. He's on the move. Complete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed
Seems like
so
the right
often
time,
when
too.
you evaluate players.
Right time,
Once
perfect
he
timing.
senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that
Kick
ball.
back and watch
It takes
this.
a player who can
Are you
close
comfortable? You
quickly
want to see
get
one of
to it
these?
before it's released and alter that throw.
Again on 2nd and 10, Nix. The back's got it. And this one stopped at the 3.
Wow, I threw that to the outside of the receiver too. Threw the right on the outside of him. I was scared. I thought I was gonna get picked. Whew.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning
I thought that was
for some
getting
extra
picked.
work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
From the red zone now. And he gets in. Touchdown.
There we go. In. Is that 2 for him? Oh shit, Parker got 2.
A 2nd touchdown through the air for him, Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations of the
2 touchdowns.
doing that work on the practice field.
You're a real Bronco fan too, huh?
My number's called.
Oh, look at you with the tattoo of a fucking donkey.
You're not a Bronco fan?
Nah.
What are you, Raider fan?
Yeah.
Oh, of course. Where are the Broncos?
Oh, those are my shoes. I don't ever wear them. They're just collector's items. They just hang out. And my ball, that's signed by Eddie McCaffrey.
Make that return good as it's away. Has this at the 6.
Then I got this right here also signed by Eddie.
First half. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this.
And then what? Oh, Street Glide. That's the Harley Davidson my dad has, like the Glide or Street Glide. The donkeys. I like calling them donkeys instead.
Welcome back, everybody.
It sounds
Kate
funny.
Scott, Brock here
And
with
Bronco
you as
fans
we're
don't
about
like
set to
that.
begin the 3rd quarter.
I like to make people upset.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away.
And a comical win, I'd say.
Starting from the 5. And look at this return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. And that's exactly what they did.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Take a look at that scoreboard and you just can't backwards. If you're going to close this gap, you've got to stay on schedule. Had a hard time doing so with a double-digit deficit.
The give here on second. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. It's a gain of 6, and now they face a daunting 3rd and 14.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator.
Squeals like a fucking
runs like that,
a dolphin.
set the table for everything else in the playbook.
That's freaking hilarious.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. He'll throw it. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Broncos get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, you kind of had a feeling, Brock, that they were going to be passing early and often, coming out of the locker room on the losing side of things, right? And that coverage, man, they knew it too. Right there to make a play on the very first throw.
Yeah, no doubt. I think in any of our minds, they knew a throw was coming defensively, and that's fine. You could know it's coming, but you got to then go out and execute and take it away. Played right into their hands, and now a chance to add to this lead.
Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Let's go now. Set go.
They give it to him again. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up 1st and goal.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Going to the ground again on 1st.
Wow, that was a big old hole. Big old hole.
The Broncos push their lead further to start the half. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
First time smelling her.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos stretch their lead to 21. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. His return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Trying the right side.
Oh, shit.
Cut back now to the sideline.
Damn, right on for
breaks
change.
into enemy territory
Damn,
before
that was
being
huge.
stopped on a huge gain.
Fuck.
What an injection of momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost
Yeah, that's
and a
cool.
much shorter field.
You're up here too? Hi.
Oh, you too. Just playing.
Hi.
Bless you.
I see both of you.
This needs just like that. That's crazy. Just my vitamins. That's good. That's good stuff. That's so huge, having that. Instead of the keys all scattered everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
My gosh, that's so big.
I lose my keys every day.
Why?
So I'll put them down and my granddaughter will grab them. Or one of my kids will like, can I use your car? And then take them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That scenario.
Yep.
What's this?
No thanks.
Pre-working.
I will not.
It's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone.
19, 18.
There's a handoff up the gut.
Oh!
He works for the touchdown.
Fuck.
The Browns shrinking the lead some in the 3rd.
Art
He
Burgess.
would not be denied.
He's not
That
the same
goes to
guy
the
that had
end
that big
zone
run,
block. I
was
think it
he?
might have taken 5 or 6 guys tackling him to keep him from diving across the line.
Yeah, I
for
thought I
6.
saw a different number with that big run.
Effort, touchdown, no question. The backs who become fan favorites, we've seen it through the generations, and they set the curve for their peers.
They miss it. They miss
The
it.
ones who just fight through that stop, it will not be denied of a touchdown.
Fuck.
That one splits the uprights. And the Browns get it back to a 14-point game.
Leo. You have guests. Here and here.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
19, Lion. Stephanie.
It's Nix out of the pistol. Dumped off to his running back. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Good defense on his head.
Working quickly here.
Cowboy 80. Go street.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out.
Riggs. Panther 11. Go.
On 3rd down, here's Nix.
Oh, you cocksucker. You didn't get past the line of scrimmage.
Solid game.
Oh.
Those kind of completions are so
Son of a
frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line. You feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Come on, son. You should have broke that tackle, too.
Hunter
You're a
takes the
big-ass
field on
motherfucker.
4th down, and he sends this one flying. He's got it at the 24. Ooh, and he's out of bounds before he can break it upfield. 42 yards on that punt. And the Browns will go on offense.
Defense right back out.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Patterson sets in motion left. They'll throw to begin this drive. Throw left side, complete. And that's good for a gain of 5. Sent down by Cody Barton.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Simple dive up the middle. And he takes this across. Nope, beg your pardon. They're going to spot him right at the 35-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, and they only need 1 more now on 3rd down.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Back-to-back carries here.
Good job,
He'll
guys.
go down, and we'll say right at the
No big
39-yard
yards.
line.
No big yards.
That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Back to throw. Searching for somewhere to throw well behind the line. He's going to keep it this time. And he's out of bounds, up at midfield. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a 1st down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
On 1st down, they'll run. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Sent down by Cody Barton. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that gives the Browns a 1st.
Find me an offense that won't take that type of result every snap. Good execution, a quality game, and it will move the sticks.
Yeah, this dude's good.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Another carry for him. And they're able to haul him down, and that's going to wrap up this 3rd quarter. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's the Browns football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Hey, Smash.
They send a man in motion. This time it's a passing play. Escapes out to the left. That's incomplete left side. Jerry Jeudy, the intended receiver. So it'll be 2nd down.
You know, as you can see here, things broke down a little bit. He tried to find a connection, but he just could not get on the same page. I'll tell you what I do like about that throw, though. He didn't risk an interception, and he put it out of bounds instead.
Give now to the running back. And he got
Wow.
real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Third down, 1 yard to go.
Let's go. Hurt. Let's make 19.
Oh, and they're going to have the fullback try and power for it. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. No gain on the play, and that brings up a tough decision for them on 4th down.
This is why it's so important not to overcommit to the team's lead runner. It went to a secondary ball carrier, and they cut him down for a big red zone stop.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. This throw is cut. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Oh, I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out well, they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Give him just 1 yard, I think, on the run. Still some work to do here on 2nd and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal. Pass play coming here.
Oh.
Nearly intercepted. Ooh, he almost had it. Couldn't bring it in. Incomplete. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate.
Oh, yeah, that was both of us.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Putting a receiver in motion. Handoff now, running right. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. Give him a couple yards on that run, and this sets up 4th and goal.
Well, the defense, they couldn't stop him for a loss, but they denied him the goal line at least. Now we get to see, right? Decision time, one of these critical decisions of whether or not they're going to go for an all-or-nothing 4th down play.
Desperation time here on 4th. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession.
That was a tough, dude. That was a tough one.
The defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in 4. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, come back? Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he has it up to the 9-yard line before going down. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
This close to your own goal line, they really don't want to risk a sack. That means, well, one option, run it and buy whatever breathing room you can.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
Here's Nix to throw. Into traffic, complete. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Kate, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
70 Lions.
Nick's off the play action. Flushed out of the pocket.
Just throw it.
And he
Just
gets
throw it.
rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Let's go now.
Hand off to the back. And he's able to drive up past the 40. They get 6, and we've reached the 2-minute warning. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Broncos approaching win number 7 on the year. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Set up. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Street. Warrior 70.
Shotgun snap to Nix. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they finally bring him down.
Good game, bud.
That is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
They'll run here on first down. And they make the stop, but a lot closer to the end zone now. He got it to the 11. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Back to the well again. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Pretty obvious this defense. Man, they need more people around the line of scrimmage. But the minute you do that, Kate, start opening up those throwing lanes. This is how balance takes apart a defense.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down.
Right on, man. See you in the next one.
They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So it's a win for the Broncos.
Let's go. That's a wrap, fellas. That's
And
a
they
wrap.
carried some of that winning football from last game into this contest. Now a modest little win streak blossoming for them, Brock. They've got 2 in a row as they get out of here with a victory.
Almost got 100 yards rushing. Shit, these backs are killing me, dude. 140 yards right there at least. Between those two backs, he dominating in the run game. Patrick dominant as usual all season. Fuck Jerry Jeudy. How about that? Right? Jennifer? Hey, Jennifer. Fuck Jerry Jeudy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't we trade him?
Yeah, we got rid of him.
Yeah.